So this is Reach Robotics. You guys are mic'd up. Explain to us what these little spider guys are.
No problem. So we're from a company called Reach Robotics, and what we're doing is creating technology that literally allows you to take characters out of video games and bring them out into the real world. And what we've done is built a robot with that technology called Mechamon. So these are gaming robots that can fight each other in real life. You control them via your smartphone or tablet, and you can race, you can fight, you can upgrade them, so the more you play with them, the stronger they get. And you've also got single-player gameplay with augmented reality as well.
Awesome. So what we're going to do is first, they're going to show us what the UI looks like, how to race, how to fight, and then I'm actually going to bring one of you guys, or two of you up, and you're going to be able to fight with the robots too, okay? This is very exciting stuff.
Yeah.
Why don't you guys go into the demo?
Awesome.
Cool.
So I'm going to need some willing participants, but before that, I'll just show you. So can you just turn on one robot there for me, please? Cool.
They can dance and everything.
I'm in the way of the screen.
So this is what our kind of pilot training mode looks like. So, and it's called drop zone. So I'll walk in there. I can't actually see the robot, so I'm hoping it's walking at the moment, yeah? Cool. So this is your layout. It's kind of similar to your typical PlayStation controller. You've got your joysticks on the right. So if I want the robot to walk forward, I push forward. If I want it to walk back, I push backwards. If I want it to go left, I strafe left, right. And if I want to rotate, I just use my right hand. So you can see that on there if I want it to rotate backwards. And that's all we need you to do. It's really simple, and then we just need you to navigate this. It's going to take some getting used to, but the best pilot is going to have the opportunity to battle one of us or one of you guys as well. So the obstacle course is going to be starting here, maneuvering around here, coming back here, all the way around, loop back, and walk here. We're going to need to stay with your robot because there's a bit of a noise because it's CES and there's a lot of Bluetooth devices. So just walk with your robot and try and get back here as fast as possible. Who wants to try?
Who wants to try? Who wants to race a robot? Let's go.
Yeah, we've got
Hand
two
up
guys.
first.
Come
Who's
on
next? You're in two. Here we go.
Doing one at a time or both at the same time?
And there's an extra obstacle. I'm going to stomp on your robot as it comes by my feet.
So I'm going to need you to walk with your robot. So if you just come here with me.
I'm with you. Yeah, sure.
So this is you. This is you. So this is forward.
So
this is back,
basically,
left, right, and this
forward.
is rotate. Now in the middle,
That's
you have to just use your
right,
hand like that,
left,
or use
back,
your hand like that.
and
Does that
this
make
is
sense?
like a
So I
rotation
just want
on
you
the
to
spot.
try a little bit and just
Okay.
let people know how easy it is to control. So just give it a little push forward. Yeah. Go backwards. Left.
So it's obviously always orientated towards the front
Now
of the
rotate
robot,
for me
so
and go forward at the same time.
sometimes it's easier to stay behind it a bit
Rotate
to
right.
figure it out to begin with.
So go back. So if you want to rotate right, put your hand in the middle and rotate right like that. So and go forward at the same time.
It's like watching a deer learn to walk.
All right, cool. So these are people learning
Try
to
and
walk the
with
very
it, actually.
first
The
ever
Bluetooth,
gaming
there's
robot.
so many Bluetooth devices.
So we're just going to get them to try it and go for it. So just try and navigate. So go forward, turn right, turn left. Forward. Rotate.
Why?
Rotate right. And then push forward.
With the
Rotate left.
rotation, if you just push it all the way to the right or all the way to the left, that's the easiest way to do it.
So the robots are very robust, as you can see. They're designed to be gaming robots. If they're going to be kicking the crap out of each other, they need to be able to handle it as well. So let's
Can they
just go
climb
back.
upstairs?
Not yet, but in the next 2 years, I give it, they'll be able to climb upstairs. So I'll just show you again. So this is
Yeah,
forward.
in your nightmares, always in your nightmares.
You want it to go right? Yeah? Make sense?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Have you made it around the loop yet?
No, not yet.
Not yet, okay.
You guys haven't been very successful with this obstacle course.
Okay.
Do you guys feel... Wait, a good question is, are you a gamer?
Are you a gamer or not?
Not really.
Not particularly, okay. Are you a gamer yourself? Not particularly, okay. So this might be why it's difficult to control. Control, yeah, okay. Well, thank you for giving it a try. A round of applause for our willing participant, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Is there anyone here that's used to gaming system controls, PlayStation or Xbox?
I am, but we're both riders. Who else? Are there any gamers in our audience right now?
Come
Do
on.
you see anyone?
Yeah? Come on up. We need another guy, another person, another lady, willing participant.
I'll do it.
Robots. Yes? Okay, come through.
John, you want to do it?
Bring the robots here, please, John. Yep. So,
We really need female
Yeah, so-
representation in the gaming community.
yeah.
I'm saying
So this
it's
one.
important.
so yeah, just push forward, pull back, rotate right for me. That's yeah. There
Did
you
you
go.
want to have a go? Cool. So,
So yeah, so we just want you to go
that's
navigate the
forwards
obstacle
to walk
course.
forwards, back
So
to
just
walk
go all the
back,
way to the end,
left for left,
There you go.
right for right.
forward,
And this one, just drag it to the
Yeah.
left or right to rotate it. And they're additive, so you can walk
All
forwards
the way.
and hold left, and it will walk in a circle.
all the way.
It's quite intuitive, sort of.
Just
should be.
hold it down if you're moving.
And
Oh, you have to get
like
closer,
if you
yeah,
walk
to-
with a
to
robot,
the
there's so many Bluetooth devices around, we get a bit of
There
interference.
you go, all the way and round the loop.
So the further you push that, the
Yeah, just
faster
stay
it
close
goes.
to it because
Yeah.
of the latency. Yeah.
It's a good start.
And rotate round. Forward. Push forward.
So if you try and head
Yeah,
in that
yeah.
direction,
Okay. Lift your chair. And if you come around the back
and then
here.
round that side. So
And
if you
just
now
push
walk
forward.
forwards a bit,
Keep going.
and try and loop round that thing at the end.
Perfect.
If you go
And-
walk with it to make sure it doesn't.
So that would be the first completion of the Mechama obstacle course. Thank you very much.
Try using the right stick to rotate them around to face in this direction.
So guys, what's the cost of something like this?
So the cost of something like this is $279, and I'll show you a little bit more about the things that they can do. So, looking at the Mechamon here, they're agile enough to be able to dance, for example, if they win a battle. So this is what a robot looks like that's just won a battle. Or this is what a robot that's dying in a battle looks like. So they're very, very well animated. But it does take some getting used to. So if you're a gamer yourself and you've ever controlled a gaming interface before, it'll be easy to kind of pick up. And it's also, if you give it a bit of time, you'll be able to handle it yourself as well. And I think we'll get another person on stage. Does anyone want to give the robot a try?
Anybody
How are
want
you feeling
to
about it now?
drive a robot? It blows my mind that I'm standing at CES and I have no
they battle
people
each
that
other.
want to drive a robot.
So,
What
yeah,
is
they-
happening?
Just grab it. This is CES, guys.
Yes, you do.
Yes,
Of course you do.
perfect.
You're at the Consumer Electronics Show and this is a robot.
Mitch, right?
Who else?
Well, come up on stage.
You.
Thank you.
Yeah, you.
So basically, like they
What is
have
there to be
sensors all over
afraid
the
of?
robot, so they know where each other are, and
so,
you know from that they
have
can
you
shoot each
controlled
other
the
and they measure
PlayStation
ranges
or
between them,
Xbox
that sort of
before?
thing.
Show
so
of
this
hands.
is
How
the
many of
forward.
you would pay $279
Left.
for this?
Right.
Ned
Rotate.
would, but he's rich.
Rotate. Yeah. Now just
None of
stay
you.
with your robot. So just move it forward and walk it around. There you go. And just walk with it because of the Bluetooth. Yeah. Is that easy for you to control? So we have a gamer here that's controlling the robot quite well. So just walk it around the obstacle course for me. So rotate. There you go. And just all the way back down there for me. Okay. Are you happy to stay on to battle someone else like John? All right, cool.
Can I
so
give
we
it a
have
try?
Yeah, sure.
Can I try?
Sure.
So Mitch
Thanks.
here is going to stay and battle John for me because he knows how to, he's learned how to walk the robot around.
I think John might have more practice.
Yeah, okay.
As the game developer, yeah, I hope so.
How are you getting on with your control here? Keep it. Yeah, there you go.
There's
Top
an
right.
animation automatically did.
Just want to rotate right.
Yeah,
There you go.
we're struggling a bit with Bluetooth here, so
Perfect.
it might disconnect and just reconnect instantly afterwards. So that might be why. If you pop
How
out
you
of
finding
this
the controls?
and then go back into it,
Okay.
it should stop the idle
Should
animation.
we set up a battle with you and
You press
Mitch?
restore defaults.
Okay.
That's a faster walk actually.
All right, so we're going to get a battle going first between Mitch and Jonathan, and then the winner will get to play this lovely lady here. And for that, I'm just going to show you some information about the UI. So I'm going to have you guys watch the screen quickly. So just back onto the iPhone interface. There we go.
I'll set these up.
So this is the UI for your battle screen. So this is your health on the top left. It's quite self-explanatory. If you start, just bashing buttons, you will heat up your robot. It's the same control interface. These are your attack skills. These are your utility orgs. So you use that to stun your opponent, for example, or disable them or slow them down. And these are to heal yourself or self-buff. If you hit your opponent, if you fire to your opponent from behind, you do double damage. If you hit them from the side, you do 1.5 times. And if you hit them from the front, it's only single damage. So I'm going to go through what that looks like for you. Unfortunately, because you haven't had time to kind of learn what the org or the skills are, you're just going to be spamming the buttons. But it's going to be fine. Let's see. OK, so we'll get John to just set up. Which one do you want to connect to, John?
I've already connected to this blue and white one.
OK, cool.
Do you want this gun?
Yeah, I'll take that gun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and give you a bit of a head start on John and give you the rail cannon. But because it's a rail cannon, it's going to make your robot just a bit slower. But you will have a lot of firepower, basically. Yeah, so exactly. So it's figured it out. As you put different weapons on your robot, they actually change the way your robot behaves and performs. So if I put a heavy weapon on my robot moves a bit slower, but it does more damage. If I've got a light weapon on, my robot will move faster, but doesn't do as much damage as my opponent. So I'm just going to connect to this robot.
Should I turn these off?
Yeah, turn these guys off for me, please. We'll just clear the stage. Clear the arena for...
Want to move all these things too?
No, it's fine.
No, it's fine. It's just... Are you on the blue?
Yep.
Cool. So John, actually, because he's had a lot of practice time, you can see he hasn't got a weapon on. So he's going to suck, but I'll give you someone. I'm not giving you someone easy, but just give you some practice, yeah? OK. Yeah. So what I'm just going to show everyone what's going on my screen. That's the idle robot going through its animations there. So I've connected to my robot, and I'm going to go into Mechama Universe. I'm going to select Battle. And what we have on that robot is called the Falcon Railgun. So I'm going to select that. Now John is going to host the game for me, which is going to show up, and I'm going to join that game. So I'm going to join, and the game is going to start in about now. So unfortunately, I'm going to take the phone off the screen, but this is what he's seeing. So it's the same control, it's the same mechanics. The skills are loading up. Because my robot can't see his robot, it's grayed out. So once I point my robot to his robot, it lights up again. And if I'm not seeing his robot, then it grays out again. So you have to it's directional. So it's real world strategy going on here. What that means is you can turn your living room into the playing field. Disconnected. Yeah, that's it.
Wi-Fi.
Disconnected. If you just step back, just don't kill it, but go back.
Are you guys really into this, or?
Yeah, come on, let's give a cheer for the people back.
Yeah, I mean, we're about to see a robot war. We can be a little excited. Thank you, Boss Ned.
So just
Anybody
walk around
else?
him and try and fire around him.
No? Thank you, other colleagues.
So that's two robots firing cannons at each other. John, if you just turn your back to him, just so people see what happens. So you get double damage when you're dealing damage from the back, for example. So, and if you shoot from the side, so turn your side to him. And just move to his side. Yeah, there you go.
I think the attack's too strong, so it'll just floor it.
The attack's too strong. So yeah, the railgun is a bit of an overpowered weapon, so just keep walking towards him a bit more.
Oh, it's the Wi-Fi. Struggling.
Have we lost the Wi-Fi connection?
Yeah.
21st century problem, people. So we've lost Wi-Fi connection, but hopefully that gives you a tiny bit of an idea of the reaction that these robots can do. So if I fire, they're aware of where each other are in the real world, and that means they can react, they can detect each other. That means the more time I spend with my robot, the stronger my robot becomes. So thank you for giving Mechamon a try. A big round of applause for Mitch, everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You guys have about a minute left, so however
Would-
you want to use that, do it. I think
So-
you guys should battle.
So, all right, yeah, the two of us can battle, yeah?
Sure.
All right. Let me just go back.
You host.
And
I'll
when
ho-
are
I'll
these
host the game.
available for people to buy?
So you can get some limited edition painted ones now. They will be in retail at the end of this year. So we are a young startup coming out of a robotics lab, and this is the first time something like this is out there in the world. And we would love for you to join the gaming revolution. Shoot me from the side.
Kind of like Lord of the Dance.
Yeah, it's more like the courting dance, actually.
That's Wi-Fi dropped again.
Wi-Fi's dropped
Sorry,
again.
we're
So
having
it's
Wi-Fi
CES, it's super noisy networking, but these use Bluetooth between each other, and they also use Wi-Fi as well. So in the home environment, you wouldn't get as much noise with all the thousands of devices in here, unfortunately.
connected, actually.
But what you can ever, what doesn't get affected is the motion of the robot.
So between the two of you, who's won the most battles?
John, because is our lead software developer, so he
I
gets a
made
lot
the
of time.
game, so
He made the game, so he gets a lot of time to try it more than myself. I'm a robotics engineer. And I'll just let John finish me off here so you can see the death from my robot.
Sounded dirty.
you disconnected from
I'll be
Bluetooth.
disconnected from. So yeah, tech demos, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth issues, but that gives you a little bit about kind of
there we
direction
go.
that
You
gaming
reconnected.
is going to.
Is that your robot falling to its death? That sway?
That
That's
sway
it
is
stunned, actually.
John has actually stunned my robot. So when my
Okay.
robot is dancing on the spot, that
So-
means my robot has been stunned and it can't move.
Oh.
And did my robot spaz out?
It
This one?
died, yeah.
It's died, okay.
I would
No,
take
as in,
dance
I shot it
classes
and it
from these
died.
robots. I'm not joking.
All right, cool. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to learn a bit about Mechamon and gaming with robotics.
Great job. Big round of applause for Robot Wars.